how could a lawyer testify against the client? All right, so here's the attorney-client privilege in a nutshell. You're the lawyer, the client comes to you and says, I expect to be indicted for robbing a bank. What are my defenses? The money was yours. The bankers are crazy. The banker's always after me. I wasn't there. I was 1,000 miles away, whatever the defenses are. Conversation is protected. But if a client comes to the lawyer and says, I plan to rob a bank, what will my defenses be? That conversation is not protected. Why? Because the rules say there is no attorney-client privilege when the client uses the lawyer or the lawyer uses the client to perpetrate a fraud or commit a crime. In this case, a federal judge found that Trump lied to his own lawyers, and they in turn lied under oath to a federal grand jury, saying that all the documents had been returned, whereas in reality, there were over 300 still in Trump's possession. And then after the federal judge found there was no attorney-client privilege because he duped his own lawyers into lying, the lawyer testifies before a grand jury and says, oh, and by the way, he asked me to take the documents to my hotel room and make them disappear. So all of this evidence against him coming from his own mouth, his own worst enemy. He told his co-defendant, the feds are coming, hide the boxes. They both forgot. There are 50 video cameras, Trump's own video cameras in Mar-a-Lago, and the feds had the tapes. They showed this guy taking boxes out of the storage room on day one, feds going through the storage room on day two, putting the boxes back in the storage room on day three. The feds have all this. Then they call this guy before the grand jury. Did you take boxes out of the storage room and put them back? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, then they indict him for lying to the grand jury as well as hiding these documents because Donald Trump asked him to do it. So Trump assumed that whatever he told his lawyers would remain secret. And by the way, when I was in law school, I'll show you how old I am, the attorney-client privilege was absolute. There were no exceptions. This crime fraud exception is about 35 years old.